Famous Fifth Street gym, Angelo Dundee gym with Dino Spencer, the new head coach of Mollo. Dino, if you can first introduce yourself, then I'm going to have a couple of questions regarding what happened.
My name is Dino Spencer. I was born and raised in Chicago, and now I live here in Miami Beach and run the world-famous Fifth Street gym.
And yeah, it was very brief, very to the point, and I like this kind of style interview. So when Mike left Chicago, his head trainer's name was Doc Nicholson. Before, when he fought Artur Szpilka in February, was also Doc Nicholson. And then I got a phone call that Mike is saying that Doc is not in. How has it happened that you become the head trainer?
Well, kind of an accident. I invited Mike down to train here. We spent a lot of time working on the strategy of fighting lefties in particular, or righties versus lefties, lefties versus righties. And we have a lot of lefties here, including Luis Ortiz, who's pretty formidable.
Who you also train?
Who I also train, right? He's a pretty formidable heavyweight, a lefty. And there's some little guys, some fast guys as well that are lefties. And I thought I could help, so I just offered for him to come down. I said, I don't really want it. I don't want the credit. I don't need to go to the fight in the corner.
No, you have to be.
At the time, I didn't, though.
Oh, I understand. It was just a...
Yeah, just to help.
Just a friend to friend.
I've always known him for a long time. He's always a nice guy. He's from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. I figured...
Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll have fun. Have some Chicago guys come down. And then he told me he was coming down, and I made arrangements for him to stay with my sister, because I thought he was coming alone. But he didn't come alone. He came with his coach and his running partner, training coach.
Yeah.
And
conditioning guy.
Yeah, and there was too many people for my sister's house. And it made things super awkward. And then I had to put them up in a hotel because I felt it was partially my fault, that I was part of the misunderstanding. It takes two people to misunderstand, not just one. So I felt responsible, so out of my own pocket, I put him up in a hotel for a couple of days, trying to figure out what's going on. And then he wound up getting an affordable hotel room, I think a studio, which was still too small for three big people, especially when it comes to Doc. That's a big dude. So I did everything I could to be helpful, but stay out of the way, not to be disrespectful.
Of course.
I have a lot of admiration for someone that was on the Olympic team, that was the IBO world champion, that can beat up 90% of the population to this day at 45 years old.
I do agree.
So I have nothing but respect for him. I tried to stay out of his way, but I felt like we were stepping on each other's toes on accident. We were both being very polite about it. We step on each other's toes, then say excuse me, but still, he was very polite.
This is alpha male sport. Let's be honest. Yeah.
It is, yeah. But neither one of us were stepping to the other one. It was
I understand.
Very cordial, but it was a little bit confusing for Mike, I think. I think maybe we were giving him mixed messages. And I think that eventually Doc got frustrated and felt like he couldn't help Mike as much as he wanted to be in the mixed messages, and he was being very respectful to us at our gym by not really over-imposing himself.
But the situation had to be clarified. I agree with you.
I think he felt like it wasn't clear, so he
But from the Mike's point of view, I mean, if I would be Mike,
right.
I mean, it's about me in the end. Let's be honest. Yeah.
We both work for him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's it's Mike Mollo Incorporated.
Yeah.
He's the CEO. We're the employees.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I was clear about that. I had a one-on-one Mike. I said exactly that. I made that analogy about him being the CEO, and then he needs to tell me what I can and what I cannot do, so I don't do anything out of my position. But I think Doc felt uncomfortable and stepped down on his own.
I understand.
And then I became a head coach because it was only me at that point. I was left. Very excited about the opportunity, very excited about the challenge, very excited about coming home to my home city and winning. Very excited about the whole situation. So it's nothing but a positive from here on out.
Did you have a chance to see Artur Szpilka, the guy who is going to fight? Did you have a chance to watch the videos, see the style of the fighting the Szpilka will present?
It's very unique. He fights his style, and styles make fights. And Mike's style is tailor-made for Szpilka.
To beat him?
No, to lose.
Oh, to lose.
You know, he walked.
So you're saying tailor-made this is not the good matchup for Mike Mollo.
No, Mike just happens to be tough, aggressive,
Interesting point of view.
you know. But I think knowledge is power. So I think with knowledge and practice, I think that it can be a different ballgame.
Watching the first fight, obviously you did see it. There's no question in my mind, for at least, and I'm saying at least from the preparational point of view. I mean, stamina, being altogether better prepared. There's no question Mike will be better prepared. What are you bringing from the technical point of view to, you know, change this, that their odds that you said are on the Szpilka side?
Yeah, we're going to change the strategy, not change the skills. I'm not here to teach him how to be somebody else. That's what I learned from Angelo Dundee. He let Muhammad Ali be Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard be Sugar Ray Leonard, and he never tried to make either one of them be who they weren't. And there's a lot of fighters that Angelo worked with were not as talented as those two, not as famous as those two, and he still let them be who they were. So I want Mike to be Mike Mollo. I don't want him to be anything else. I just want him to take those skill set that he already has and apply it just in a different strategy according to Szpilka.
What will be the decisive, without obviously you spilling the guts, and I understand you don't want to give the other side the special ammunition, but what will be the decisive element of Mike's arsenal to win this fight?
I think Mike can start by not walking into his elbows, because he got hit with an elbow that cut him really bad, and I think that really changed the whole tone of the fight. It's hard to fight when you can't see, and the punches hurt that you can't see. The punches knock you out, you can't see. When your eyes are covered in blood, you can't see. And I really feel, based on my watching of the fight on video over and over and over again, it really looked clear to me that the elbows is what cut him. So by not, I think it's more about what's not going to happen this time than what should happen this time. That's going to make the biggest difference.
How much better Artur Szpilka will be in this fight?
I think he's going to take Mike a lot more seriously. I mean, he got dropped twice, so
True.
he's not stupid. You know, he's a professional fighter with a winning record. He knows what he's doing. He'd be stupid to take him. I just give him credit. I give all fighters credit. They're smart enough to get to where they got in their career. Where he's the other opponent, he must know something. So I would imagine he's watched the tape as many times as I did, or at least his coaches are, and they should be prepared.
I'm going to give you the prediction that Mike is laughing about, and I was smiling when I heard it first time. One of his first trainers, Sam Colonna, said, you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Inside of 3 rounds, Mollo. Inside of 3 rounds, Szpilka is going to KO Mollo. Why would he say so? Why would he say so? Just give me your take of this prediction.
Well, I think that Mike will do much better than that, obviously. I think that Sam is the adopted son of Poland. He's worked with Talada. He's worked with
Fonfara works with.
Fonfara he works with. He worked with the other kid, Adamek. He worked with them all.
It's true.
He worked, any Polish star.
By the way, this is a very good sentence, adopted son of Poland.
That's right. So
I'm sure Sam is going to have a laugh about the Sicilian Sam Colonna.
So I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to lose my job either. So if that helped keep my job, then I think Sam knows better than that. I just think he wants to, kiss his boss's ass.
Yeah, but he's not training Szpilka.
No, I understand that, but Poland is who the real boss is.
I understand. I asked you about Szpilka. I'm asking you about Mike. How much better Mike will be in this fight?
I think, you are who you are, basically. It's hard to be better. He can be different. He can be different in his mentality. He can be different in his strategy.
But his mentality was great. I mean, I would say his approach to this fight was like do or die.
He can be the same soldier. We just have to use it's just different general making different tactics. But it's still the American Army's coming to kick some ass.